Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be showing you what I've been working on lately in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. If you hear cats in the background, don't worry about it. I am right now fostering cats. But right here, if I don't throw my rocket, right over here, this is what I've been working on. So, as you may or may not know, I made a video over RSS, Rainbow Six Siege in Minecraft, and that was with the Java edition. And the one that was mainly presenting it was MushJRL was his username. And he's like the main one in charge of it and the decorator and stuff like that. And we were just on, and I introduced him to this version, Bedrock edition. And he's like, "Hey, I have a game idea. Do you want to create it?" I was like, "Sure." And then he gave me this idea, and so then so this is what I have so far. Don't worry about that. So this is what I have so far. So you see, got a WAST here, and I did start it a little bit on his world, but he hasn't had good Wi-Fi lately, so I haven't been able to like transfer anything over or whatever. So I was just like, hey, I'll just work on it in this one. So this is kind of like a maze thing. I can't leave and stuff. It's like, oh, hey, look at this. You can see it's a little bit glitchy, and I can fix that, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. So you can see the bottom there, it's completely clear and stuff. And so then I'm hitting F. And so then I go here, extra point. It's just an extra point. You got that in your inventory. So that happens. It is a little bit glitchy. I can fix it. And this obviously isn't going to be what the maze is. It's going to be a little bit harder because I just made like a temporary maze thing. And I may change this item system. But sword has been equipped. Right now it doesn't do anything whenever you have the sword equipped because I'm not even sure if we're going to have a sword. But right here, this is the thing that I wanted. And door 1 has been unlocked. So let me just leave. I can leave if I want to. And game over. I made like a short little game over thing. So how it works, let me just, I think this resets it. Yes. So this resets it. So this armor stand right here is surrounded by all these berry blocks here, as you can see. But the berry blocks keep the armor stand from falling down and stuff because you can't give the tag no gravity because you don't have MBT data. Can you relax? Thank you. So yeah, the armor stand's here. So this is the WAST movement right here. I'm just gonna call it WAST because I want to. So it checks if it checks if you move back slightly. So if you move back slightly, then it teleports you back into the center here, looking that way, because if you just kind of plop down here and you kind of like this, and then you hit left, you might also hit back, and then you have to line yourself up and stuff, so I just decided to line it up anyways. So then after that, after it checks if it's S, then it moves the S if it can. So it checks the armor stand and say, hey, do you have block here? If you do, then don't do anything. But if you don't, then move down. So if, say I hit W, then check if there's a block right there, and there's not, so it'd move up. It'd teleport the armor stand up one. And I call this armor stand player, just to kind of do that. Then I copy the commands. I'll show you that later. And then right here I have reset stand. Yeah, okay. I'll show you that later as well. So that's with the movement. That's how I get a moving and stuff. But for updating it, for updating it, what I do is I have a. Do you want me to just pet you? Yeah, there you go. So, I'm gonna have to try and do this with one hand. So right here, it copies the screen. So it copies the screen like in a 13 by 13 area around it, and it just copies it. Oh, it copies it to this side, and it does that and all. Oh, I'm stuck in here again. So it copies that and it does all that. The next thing that it does is it puts the center. So that's just really simple. It's putting the block in the center there. Because if I don't, then it's not gonna. Then you can't really tell where you are. Well, I mean, you can with the cursor because the cursor automatically goes to that spot because of it being there and things and stuff. So then the next thing is the invisible stand. It makes, yeah, okay, so that'll be later. Position stand, center stand. Okay, so yeah, so that's with the moving, and that's with updating the screen and all that and things. And then one thing that I found out is like you could, so for the, yeah, okay, I'll get to that later. So, so it checks if it's an air block. So what you can do, you can actually kind of block it without you really noticing. So you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going this way, but then you can't move forward. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. But then you can't really move forward. And Mush JRL, he wanted to put in an invisible maze with berry blocks. I was like, yeah, that's fine because you actually can't. You can actually do that because it's checking for air. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just complaining, huh? Just complaining? So yeah, that's that. Next thing that I did was displaying the items. Ugh, gotta reach over to pet. Okay. So next thing that I did was the armor stand. So let's make the armor stand not invisible. So this is just the display anchor, and he's like somewhere there right now. You're trying to get out, but you can't go out. So let me go to, whoops. Let me go to the place where there's something. Okay, move forward. Oh, I didn't even realize it. There we go. I'm fooling myself here. Alright, so let's move back here. Oh, I need to do that to reset it. Whoops. Down I fall. Okay, so as you can see here, it's an armor stand in this position, holding a gold block right here. What are you even doing? So it's an armor stand in this position doing this. And I'm glad I picked this position because if I picked a position where say the armor stand, so the armor stand takes up 2 blocks, but then say I use the block as this. If there's a block above and the gold's displaying here, the gold will actually have a shadow on it. So if there's a block in this position, the block will actually look shadowed, which wouldn't be nice. But luckily I put it to where it's the head, so that's fine. So basically what I have here is so every time you move, it copies the commands, because if you do it every tick, then these commands don't register. But I copy it in this 3 section here. So it starts with the anchor stand. So I was gonna have a whole kind of command thing working here and making it look like that, but I just decided to just teleport the anchor stand to here. So this anchor stand, it basically just signifies where it goes. And then so this one will display gold. So what it does is it finds this armor stand, and it just has gold displaying it. And every time you move, it resets what he's holding to just air. So if it's not displaying anything, it'll just display air, and you won't be able to find him or anything like that. So I teleport the display anchor there every time you move, and then so I make him invisible here, and then I position him here. So So at the display anchor, I teleport the display armor stand to the display anchor, except a little bit moved around just to make it kind of be in the right position. But then right here, are you okay? Are you okay? But right here, this is what's making him turn. So I'm getting this one, and I'm just basically rotating him just a little bit to where he's just kind of rotating around, and I could speed it up. So if I like let me see if I can. So if I put that to like 3, then it'll spin faster or whatever. But of course, if you just do that, then this will happen, and you'll kind of do that to where the center is the actual center of the stand. But I want the center to be like the actual block. So how I do that is I take where he's looking. So there's the looking thing. So there's the tilde, but then there's the looking, and so then ooh, I just kicked that. Are you okay? I know you want out, but you can't go out right now. So this one, I basically make it just move back a bit. So I get the display and I just kind of move them back after I position them. So that makes the block the actual center there. And then I just kind of make it invisible right here. So then you can't really see him. And bam, it's just a block floating there. And yeah, so as you move, it kind of updates. I might change the system as whenever you do move, it kind of does glitch out a bit, as you can see. It does kind of glitch out a bit. I might have a way of fixing that. I'm not sure, though. Are you okay? And so then, what I have it do, so these two do that, and I was gonna add like 6 more commands onto this, for whenever you collect it, but I just did this in center thing. So back here, this is the center right here. This is where the player is. So if this moves to the center, then this command activates. What are you doing? Huh? You're just staring at me now. So the in center basically just places a redstone block where the gold is right here. So what that does, it displays this title, you hear the sound, it removes the item. So basically whenever it removes the item, it basically copies that and moves it over here so it doesn't get copied the next time. To where the item's not always just displaying there, and then you just keep on collecting and stuff. And then it displays it in the inventory. So then the gold block gets put there, as you will see. And I'm having this trouble sometimes where I just press up or I press down or whatever, and I just move 2 times. So as you saw there, extra point, the redstone block's there, and I get that in the inventory. And that's basically what I did for these as well, these other 2 ones. Um, the key 1 display basically displaying the orange concrete block, I think. And then this one's display sword, which is an actual sword. What I could do for the bottom is I could have a bunch of armor stands, and they'll spin and stuff like that, but I was just like, hey, you know what, I don't want to do that. So as you can see, it's touching it, and so then that activates it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? So as you can see, it's actually still here, and it still is actually animating there. So if I just got rid of the armor stand. Yeah, I just got rid of the armor stand. What's gonna happen now? I need an anvil, which I think I have one down here. And I also need a name tag. What are you doing? So that was called display. So, but yeah, what it was gonna demonstrate, if I can find the name tag here. You're being very noisy right now. And now it's silence. Yeah, well now you're right here. Where's the name? I can't find a name tag right now. I normally can find a name tag, but not right now for some reason. Where is a name tag? I can't find a name tag. Yes, I will pet you. So you have a name tag here. It's called, oh, do this with one hand. Display. Alright, here we go. Tink, tink, tink. So now, as you can, what? So now as you can see, once I name it display, it disappears because it's actually put there. So it's actually still technically there. The commands are there, and it's actually still displaying there. So if I just temporarily do that, then because it doesn't. So the thing's there, but it doesn't. It didn't do this because I didn't move and stuff. So it is there. It is rotating there. It just hasn't put the gold block there, which is fine. So yeah, let me just fix that. But of course you won't notice it because the block is there, so you won't kind of notice it. You kind of do notice it with the sword. So if I activate the sword here, so this basically resets it, basically moving it there, and then this one just resets the block there. This right here, what are you doing? This right here, this resets the gate up there, and then it clears the inventory, meaning it just puts air through there. What are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? And then this one resets the player, basically putting it in the center area. It doesn't put those back yet. I should do that, but I'm demonstrating. It's a demo because this isn't gonna be the actual thing because the Mush JRL doesn't have good Wi-Fi. What? Why is it? What is this? What is this? It's yeah, it's broken. What'd you do? What'd you do? It's broken. Did you break it? So I'll fix that later. I don't know why that's there. So yeah, that's you really won out right now. Alright, sword equipped, but you can see that the sword is still spinning around, even if it is slightly off for some reason. Then I move back and it's gone, because it's gone. You are completely freaking out. So yeah, and then I just have this thing here, dead teleport, meaning you're dead. You get the game over screen. So the dead teleport basically is placed there, and then it gets activated because it's in the center. Can you relax there? But of course, whenever you're fighting a boss or anything, that'll be put as an actual thing. You really want out. Like, really badly want out. But I can't let you. So, it teleports here, and then it animates through all that, and then stops here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry about the cat noises. It's just, yeah, It's just a thing that has to happen. But I did want to provide an update on what I'm doing. This is a project that I've been working on, and I'll be working on more. Isn't that right? Nah, she's not responding. She just wants out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. And goodbye.